You know what I'm saying? We do this shit because we can. Like, you feel me? Like, we gotta remember this shit. Like, we all, look, everybody got different reasons why they do this shit, you know? And it ain't my concern to understand why other people do what they do, you know? The only thing that I'm concerned about that I do this shit for the reason, you feel me? That's it. That's why we about to do this row machine, and then we gonna run, you feel me? You know, one of my goals when back in December when they first redid the gym, I said whenever I come into the gym, I'm gonna hit this fucking ski machine every time. That was my goal. And since I've started back coming to the gym after they reopened it, like December the fucking 13th, I hit this row machine. If I come in this motherfucker 3 times a day, I hit it 3 times a day. The other day I did my longest ever. I did 10,000 meters in like 57 minutes continuously. I did 10,000 meters in 57 minutes continuously. You know, so again, there's nothing that I do that we do for show. Because if you do this shit for show, man, you're gonna have a limit one day. But if you do this shit because it's what you do, you will never have a limit. See, you will never have a limit. Let me say it again. You will never have a limit. Like, I don't have a limit. Like, I don't have an end goal other than dominate. You feel me? Like, you know, I was talking to one of my clients last night and I said, most people only have a primary goal. Like, most people goal is to lose 100 pounds, and once they lose 100 pounds, what's next? Like, they don't want to get extremely fit. They don't want to be elite. They don't want to be the best at what they do. They lost 100 pounds. Now, in their mind, what's next? And that's what they do for the most part. They revert back to their old ways, you know? So for me, I lost 130 plus pounds like 15 years ago, and my goal was to dominate, be my best at what I do. That's why I still put in work until this day. Because if your goal is to be your best, that means you're continuously forever evolving. Let me say it again. That means you're continuously forever evolving. There is no I reach one mountaintop and I'm done. Let me say it again. There is no I reach one mountaintop and I'm done. No, it's like I slay a million fucking demons and God send me another million and I slay them million. And when I slay them million, God send me another million and I slay them million. And when he send me another billion, I'm gonna slay them motherfucking billions or trillions, whatever the fuck that number is that God got in store for me. But at the end of the day, whatever that number is, I'm already expecting more to come. I know that there is no finish line. There is no, I get 100,000 followers and I'm done. I got 10 billion motherfuckers that hate me and I'm done. No, it's I wake the fuck up, I got breath in my body and I put in work. Let me say it again. I wake the fuck up, I got breath in my body and I put in work. That's the algorithm until I die. That's the algorithm until I die. See, I've accepted that. See, I've accepted that. Like, my acceptance for my purpose is I wake the fuck up, I got breath in my body, and I'm dominating until I die. That's it. Simple. So we about to do this fucking ski work, you feel me? We're gonna do 2,000 meters because 500 meters wouldn't do shit. So we're gonna do fucking 2,000. We got TikTok right here, man. We got TikTok right here, you feel me? We got Instagram, you know. And we got YouTube, man. We got the whole family. We got the whole family, man. We got the whole family. We got the whole game. We got the trio of that going on. We got the trio that's going on, baby. You know? Remember, man, like, me personally, I don't even really do this machine for real physical gain. I do this machine more of a system of discipline, right? And remember, the more discipline you build, by default, we get better physically, mentally, and spiritually. See, that's the craziest part about life. There are so many intricacies to this shit. Like, you would think you would do this machine for a specific goal. You could, but if you just did it just to be disciplined, by default, you still get physical gains, you get mental gains, and you get spiritual gains. You gotta remember that, man. That's why I hate debating with you. Because everybody thinks you bench to get stronger upper body. That's partially true. But even if you bench consistently just for the discipline part, you still get strong, but that's not even your primary goal. You still get a better mindset, and you get a better spiritual set. That's how I grind. I no longer grind for specific reasons. I do this shit for discipline, and by default, physically I'm gonna get better, mentally I'm gonna get better, and spiritually I'm gonna get better. I don't have to do one exercise to promote one idea. Let me say it again. I don't have to do one exercise to promote one idea. See, the big picture is, if you can do something every day and stack on top of that every day, by default, you get better. By default, you get better. Like, that's really how easy life is. The more healthy and nutritious you eat, the more fat you lose, the more confident you become, and guess what else? The more nutritious you eat. It's a domino effect. That shit just circles back around. And every time that circles back around, you get better. You get wiser. And the more wiser you become, the more effective and efficient the future you become. I'm 15 years in now. Let me say it again. I'm 15 years in now. There is no way possible that I shouldn't be able to do more stuff or less stuff, or eat a certain way, or fast a certain way, and get equal or better results as I did when I started out. Like, literally, I'm at my oldest right now. I'm my most effective and efficient that I've been my whole life at my oldest. 44 right now. My endurance is my best. My strength is my best. My stamina is my best. My mental focus is my best. My spiritual focus is my best. My confidence is my best. Like, my decision-making skills is best. Like, everything that I do at 44 is better than I've done at any age before that. Like, that is really the ultimate level up. Like, that is the ultimate climbing the mountain. Like, imagine me being 44 right now, right? Being like everybody else. Everybody told me before I got 40 that when you get 40, you're gonna be in pain. When I got 40, that shit didn't happen. And now since I'm 44, all the new people say, wait till you get 50. A guy last night told me, hey, wait till you get 60. Bro, when I get motherfucking 60, I'm gonna be doing the exact same motherfucking thing I'm doing right now at 44. You know why? I'm already putting his ass in a position to be extremely effective and efficient, not just physically, mentally, and spiritually as well. See, I've perfected eating. I've perfected not eating. So by the time I get 60, my entire body from the inside out is gonna be optimal as fuck. Literally. Imagine being 60, not being controlled by cheeseburgers, cakes, pies, cookies, donuts, the bullshit humans around you. Imagine that. Imagine being 60, still able to do 1,000, 2,000 abs reps a day. Because if I'm 44 now, and I knock out 4,250, 10,000 some days, 15,000 some days, by the time I get 60, even if I cut that in half, I'll still be doing more than what most people younger my age can do. So I'll still be an apex predator by default. Like, that's where you should try to be right now. It's like right now, I'm doing 2,000 meters on the ski machine while I talk shit. When I get 50, if I'm able to do 1,000 straight, I'ma still be a fucking beast. See what I mean? Today is a light day for me, and I'm still about to train 4 or 5 hours. Let me say it again. Today is a light day for me. Yet, I'm about to train 4 to 5 hours. After my ski machine, we're going to get on the treadmill. That's what we're about to do as great, happy, focused family. Once I get out the treadmill, I'm doing abs. You already know, since today is the easy day, I'm doing 4,250 plus ab reps. Because I did yesterday, I did like 5,000 to 6,000. So today, I'll do about the same number of reps. And then once I get finished with my abs, I'll hit the sauna. The other day, I did an hour and 45 minutes straight. Yesterday, I did an hour straight. Also, the other day, after my hour and 45 minutes straight, I did an hour straight. You know, those are the determining factors of what the fuck we arrive in life. Everybody wants to follow shit that is socially acceptable. Most shit that is socially acceptable is basic and mediocre as fuck. Me personally, I'm willing to look at another man grind, and if he's different, I'm gonna take what he's doing and I'm gonna master that shit in my way. That's how I got to my level. You know, imagine me saying that I want to be my best, but I'm only focused on mediocre motherfuckers. Think about it. Think about what I just said. Imagine me saying I want to be the best at what I do, but I'm only focused on mediocre motherfuckers. No, bro. No. I focus on leaders, other motherfuckers that was miles ahead of me. And I looked at them and I told myself, I'm gonna catch them motherfuckers. I'm gonna catch them motherfuckers. But guess what happened? You ain't gotta guess. The truth is in front of you right now. I caught them motherfuckers, man. That's where I wanna live, baby. That's where the truth shit. Oh, we done now. 2,000 meters. We're about to go hit this stairmaster. We about to go hit this treadmill now. We got all the phones right here. We got all the phones. We got Instagram right here. What up, baby? We better go hit this treadmill right now. We got YouTube over here. We better go hit the treadmill now. We got TikTok over here. We better go hit the treadmill, you feel me? Remember, man, at the end of the day, right? What the fuck they gonna say about you when you gone? For real. My boy, what it do, Coach E? Feel what I'm saying? Real ones recognize real ones, baby. That's the name of the game. Real ones recognize real ones. Real ones recognize real ones, man. We about to get on this treadmill, you feel me? Shit. Crazy, crazy, crazy. YouTube, y'all right here. TikTok, we got you little. Instagram, y'all already know what the deal is. We gotta come up out the hat for this shit. We ain't gonna do shit crazy. You know, we ain't even gonna do nothing that's far out. We just about to run, you know, whatever the fuck I feel, you feel me? Remember, if you been doing this shit for a year, you can't compare yourself. If you've been doing this shit for 2 years, you can't compare yourself, man. If you've been doing this shit for 6 months, you can't compare yourself. That's why it ain't even wise to look at what other people are doing. You know, if you set a goal, right? I was talking to one of my clients last night, actually one of my mentorees, and I asked him a question. I said, what is one of your goals this week? He said, my goal is to be my best. I said, hold up, bro. I said, hold up. See, that's where most people fail. What is being your best? Like, what is that actually? Like, what does that actually look like? Y'all gotta remember our bodies, right? Our bodies. When I say I'm a dominate, that means like every organ in my body now gotta stand tall and be like a 10 Chuck. For real, I'm the commander in chief. So when I say I'm a dominate, my organs say a 10 Hut. Okay, let's see what this motherfucker talking about. Let me say it again before we start this run. See, y'all need to be put on real game. When I say I'm a dominate, every organ in my body, my heart, my lungs, my diaphragm, my brain, my motherfucking, my veins, my muscles, my tendons, my ligaments, my bones, my skin, like everything. The motherfuckers say a 10 Hut because they waiting to see what I'm going to say. When I say I'm going to dominate, them motherfuckers stand tall. And when I say, you know what, how the fuck we going to dominate? Because they waiting to see what I'm going to say. You know what? We training 4 hours today. Yeah. We training 4 hours. We training 4 hours. So I'm already setting the pace. We training 4 hours. We getting on the motherfucking ski machine. Okay, bet. Okay, dominate. Okay, I see where you going with this. Dominate. You're going to be your best. You're going to show the fuck up. That's the first step, showing up. You're going to come in, you're going to hit the ski machine. You've been saying you were going to do it you've been doing it for 2 months straight now. So okay, I see the dominate. My organs like, okay, I see you, Captain. Okay, next we're going to do this treadmill. They say, okay, this motherfucker, he been doing this shit for 15 years, so I can believe him. I got faith in my captain because shit, my captain been running this shit for 15 strong years now. After that, we're going to do 4,250 plus ab reps. We're going to do about 5,000 and you know, my organs still stand, okay. Well, in order for this motherfucker to do all of this, that means that he already has been doing this, and I know for a fact that he's been doing this for this many years, over a decade plus. So okay, I got belief not only in him, I got belief in all my other organs too, that they'll keep up. And after that, we're gonna hit the sauna. We're gonna hit the sauna for about an hour, 2 or 3. Now my heart probably thinking like, bro, hold up. Now based on the shit that's on the wall that you just read that came through your eyes, that went through your body, they say that you need another person to be back here with you. But then all my other organs stand up tall and say, hey, bro, this man that did all this shit for the past 15 years, not only 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. You see what I'm saying? Consistently every day, multiple times a day. See, that's how you force your body to believe in you. See, I'm gonna be my best. It's cool. I'm gonna not be lazy today. Cool. Like, tell your body what the fuck you're gonna do. Like, tell you how you're gonna dominate. For real. Like, your brain need to know what the fuck you plotting. Think about it. Like, my arms need to know how the fuck do I plan on pushing 325 pounds. We staying consistent for 10 plus years. That's how the fuck we doing it. And when I say I fasted 31 days, guess what? My organs had to be like, bro. Now, every other human think they gotta eat every moment of the day. So how the fuck do you think you gonna fast 31 days? Well, this shit gonna take time. Greatness takes time. Let me say it again. Greatness takes time, Master Roshi. I'm going to let y'all stand by, and I'm going to show y'all over the next few years. And my organs, they had to be patient as fuck. Like, my organs had to be patient as fuck. Because they wanted to rush this shit. No, I had to let them sit back and be like, look, sit y'all ass back and watch me go to work. You feel me? Sit your ass back, because you might not can handle this shit today. You might not even be able to handle this shit a year from now. But watch what the fuck you'll be able to handle 10 years from now. You know? That's how the fuck we do this shit. See, that's how we do this shit, because we gotta be real with ourselves. Like, if you wanna be the best at what you do, this shit gonna take years with an S. Actually, years with multiple S's at the end of that motherfucker. You feel me? And it's gonna take a lot of pain and a lot of suffering and a lot of doubt and a lot of setbacks. And you gotta be willing to accept all of that shit. See, you gotta be willing to accept all of that shit to become your best. See, most people, let me tell you, most people show up to the race only willing to accept the W. Let me say it again. Most people show up to the race only willing to accept the W. And if they know that they can't get the win, they don't show up. I'm here to tell you, some of the greatest wins in life come from that L, man. Shoot. That L, baby. You know, before we start this run, like, how many days did I fail fasting before I could even fast 3 days? Like, I can't even count. Like, how many days did I fail fasting before I could even fast for 7 days? I can't even fucking count. How many days did I fail fasting before I could even fast for 14 days? I can't even fucking count. How many days did I fail fasting before I could even believe that I could fast 31 days? I can't even fucking begin to count. But what I do know is everything that I've achieved that seems extremely impossible, man, I ain't gonna lie, that shit have been painful as fuck. That's if I had to describe any motherfucking thing that I've done that has been worthy, they all stand the same. Painful as fuck. Let me say it again. Painful as fuck. Benching 325 pounds. The lift wasn't painful, but everything that it took for me to get there was painful. To run a mile in 4 minutes and something. The mile in 4 minutes and something wasn't painful. Everything that it took to get there was painful. The fast 31 days, that wasn't painful. Everything I did to get there was painful as fuck. Like, to train for 12 hours straight, that shit wasn't even painful. Every training session that I had up until that point was painful as fuck. To stay in the sauna for 4 hours straight, that wasn't even painful. All the sauna sessions I had before that was painful as fuck. To run in extreme cold, 20-some degrees, a fucking half marathon in like an hour and 20-some minutes, that wasn't painful, but all the cold runs I had up until that point was cold as fuck. Painful. I'm here to tell you, anything worth having, so cliche, is gonna have to be worth working for. For real. Anything worth having, you must save this live and post it, please. I can extremely relate and agree with everything you're saying. Big routes, what it do, man? I ain't gonna cap, man. You know, I'ma probably, I can always go back and post like little pieces of my lives, you know. But I'm gonna be a buck, man. I got bigger demons to slay right now. God bless you, brother. You speaking the truth, you know. Man, you know what's crazy though? And I always want to be 100 with people. My truth only comes from the actions I've been willing to take. You know, so that means that if I wasn't really willing to do the work, would it change my truth? Well, it would change my truth, but it wouldn't change the fact. You see what I mean? See, everybody's truth is really based on their perspective of what they're willing to do. But the facts are facts. Remember that. You know, if a lazy person chose not to walk, right, their truth is they didn't lose weight. But the fact is, they didn't do shit to promote weight loss. See, that's the actual fact. Remember that. Truth, fact. Which, truth is truth, which is still not a lie, but it's a augmented truth per that person. But a fact is a fact regardless of who perspective it's coming from. You see what I mean? Now we cooking. See, now we cooking. See, now we cooking. That's why you can ask 10 different people something. They will tell you their truth. It's not fact though. Y'all ain't hearing me. Y'all are not hearing me. Y'all are not hearing me. Y'all are not hearing me. See, somebody will say, well, I got stronger benching by doing dips. That is their truth. That is their truth. Because that actually helped them. But fact is, you can get a stronger bench press by doing a whole bunch of different shit. You see what I mean? Again, you gotta be really elite to do this shit at a high level, man. That's why debating and arguing don't fix shit. Well, if you're gonna run, you're gonna lose muscle. No, bro. You didn't lose muscle from running. You lost muscle from not lifting properly while running. You lost muscle by not teaching your body how to use glycogen stores more effectively and efficiently. That's why you lost muscle. So that is the fact. The truth is you worked out incorrectly. You see, remember, man, this shit is highly, like, difficult or as easy as the person makes it. That's why. Exactly. You don't lose muscle by running. It's like saying if you eat enough protein, you'll gain muscle. No, bro. Eating protein is not gonna give you muscle. Eating protein, lifting weights, sleeping right, and eating other nutritious food, and also staying around positive people, also staying consistent is what's gonna build muscle. Because you can eat a billion tons of protein every day, and if you don't work the fuck out, you're not building no muscle. Remember that. That's why, man, like, none of this shit really, I mean, really, man, that's why a lot of this shit, man, like, all of this shit is really like semantics, man. Semantics and anomalies. Some fancy words. You feel me? All this shit is like semantics and anomalies, bro. The guy that want to eat meat, he hate vegans. The person that wants to eat only vegetables, they hate meat eaters. Bruh, like you see, you see what I mean? That's the world we live in. Remember, the day you wake up and the day you learn that if you're lazy, it doesn't matter what you eat, you're gonna be fat. Like, that's it. Case closed, mic drop, sprinkle some salt on that motherfucker, and we done. Let me say it again for my people on here. The day you wake up and realize if you're lazy, it arrive at the same reward, which is being fat. Somebody just asked me, Reggie, the advice on how to be taken more seriously. Let me ask you this, Reggie. So we got Instagram over here, we got the question coming from TikTok, and we got YouTube over here. Let me ask you this. If you come to the gym every day for 10 years, and every day that you come, you see a guy working his ass off. I mean, listen to me now. Every day, 10 years, you see this guy working his ass off. That could be me, or it could be somebody else. But let's just say me. You see me for 10 plus years, you see me working my ass off. I'm shredded, I'm lean, I'm doing shit that most people can't do. And you see a guy every other week. Who the fuck are you gonna take serious? Who the fuck are you gonna take serious? Who the fuck are you gonna take serious? The guy that's in here every day, consistently for 10 plus years, that's locked the fuck in, that's always focused, that's lean, that's shredded, that's strong, that's fast, that's got crazy stamina, or the guy that's in here every other week. Again, like most people, even if I use myself as an example, most people that know me at the gym don't even know my name. You know what they do know about me? That I'm here every fucking day. Not only one time a day, not even 2 times a day, not even fucking 3, 4 times. It's the people that watch me clock in and they see how many times I check in a day. So again, do you not think that they are talking and discussing me? This motherfucker been here 3 times a day. Not just one day, every day almost. At minimum twice. And you ask me how to take somebody seriously. Hey bro, remember, life is easy. If I'm at the library, and if I work at the front desk, and if I see a girl or a guy come in there every fucking day, reading, sitting down, studying, why the fuck I wouldn't take them serious? And think about this. If a motherfucker's in the library every day, I would have to bet my last dollar that they're not dumb as fuck. Let me say it again. Like, think about it. Think about what you just asked. If you work at the front desk at the library and you see somebody in there every fucking day, you know what I'm saying? And there ain't no way possible them motherfuckers ain't making A's and B's. Shit, ain't no way. Because, first off, if you're in the library studying, checking books out, doing research, there is no way possible. And if you're doing it for 10 years, that means that, obviously, if you just, let's think about it. If you're just blowing time away reading books, come on, bro. The odds of that, slim as fuck. Slim as fuck. But by doing, man. By doing. That's how you make people take you serious. By doing. By being a doer. By being a doer. Like, people don't even know my name. About to see me running around Houston. That's it. By doing. I don't know this guy's name, but shit. I can tell you thousands and millions of stories. I was running one day and a couple left out of town. They left it. I was running at like 8 o'clock. They came back into Houston like at 1. They stopped me on the highway and said, hey man, I left running. I left with the fucking Galveston this morning at 8 o'clock. We just got back at 1 o'clock and you still running. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people didn't even know my name. I don't even know these people, but when they left at 8 o'clock in the morning, they passed me by. And when they came back at 1, they passed me at another spot on the highway. And they said, bro, we just got back at 1 and you still out here running. That's how you make people take you serious. See, this shit is, for me, man, this shit is bigger than running right now. Like, I've made it to a level where I know my influence isn't about clients, right? Like, knowing, like, you got a product, right? When your product have reached enough people, eventually the day will come when God will bless you. Let me say it again. Eventually your day will come when God will bless you. See, people will look at me and be like, hey, well, you don't have no clients. I thought, that's not my goal. My goal when I started 15 years ago was, you can ask anybody, you can go back and review any of my posts. It's when somebody thought about fitness, they thought about me. When somebody thought about being healthy, they thought about me. That's it. That's it. Like, that's it. Like, that was my goal. Again, my goal was to be that image when somebody said fitness or health, they think me. Like, literally, that was my goal. And guess what now? No matter where somebody is at, what country, what city, what state, when somebody think about, it's even going bigger than what I even thought. I was thinking fitness and health. They think discipline now. They think about me. They think about consistency. They think about me. They even think about machine. They think about me. When they think about being unbreakable, me, limitless, me, next to God, me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even focus on none of that. But that's what people pin to me now. I didn't even ask God for none of that. So that's really the kicker, man. Like, you know, what I thought I wanted to do starting out, I thought, you know, that I wanted to physically, like, force people to change. And I have realized that most people don't want to change. No lie. I had to accept this shit. I had to accept that most people don't really want to change. And if most people don't want to change, I had to ask myself, do I really believe God created me to waste my time trying to get people to be better that don't want to be better? I really had to look in the mirror and ask myself that shit. And I had to be honest. And I had to realize that, bro, if God really created me to waste my time trying to get people that don't want to do better to be better, would that truly be God? Would that really be God? No. I don't think my God works that way. Matter of fact, I know my God don't work that way. See, God works in a way that he will finagle and send people along your path that really wants to do and be better. But they just need that little extra in. You know what I'm saying? But they just need that extra in to keep it going. Like, somebody just asked me on Instagram, what if people think you're crazy? Why do you give a fuck about what people think? Like, let me say it again. I'm gonna say it really, you know, stern for you. Why the fuck would you give a fuck about what somebody thought? Let me say it again. Why the fuck would you give a fuck about what somebody thought? Who came in? Let me ask you this. Who came into this world with you? Anybody? Even if you're a twin, you still came by yourself. Even if you're a twin, you still came by yourself. Let me say it again. Even if you're a twin, you still came by yourself. So now, since you know the truth, who came in this world with you? Nobody. Who leaving this world with you? Who's voluntarily exiting this world with you? You know, I can honestly say, my mom passed away in 2014 and nobody left with her, not even me. And she was my best friend, my everything. Let me say it again. My mom passed away in 2014. I'm a strong enough man now where I can talk about it openly and strong, you know what I'm saying? And use her as a testimony. But my mom passed away in 2014, a decade ago. Guess what? Nobody left with her. Nobody jumped in her fucking coffin with her. Not even me. So, if my mom left 10 years ago, a decade, and not even I left with her, why the fuck would I give a damn about what somebody else said or what somebody else thought about it? Bro, if you live your life allowing your thoughts of what's, listen to what I'm saying. You're thinking that what somebody else is thinking about you. Like, let me say it again. You're letting your thoughts of what somebody else could be thinking about you limit you. You know, I'm not gonna run today because I think that there are people that think I'm crazy. Let me say it again. How the fuck does this sound? I'm not going to run today because I think that there are people that think I am crazy. Well, fuck. That's crazy. That's crazy as fuck to me. That is crazy as fuck to me, man. That is crazy as fuck to me to really be limited that way. That shows you that most people will limit themselves with their own thoughts. And why the fuck do you think that I do positive self-talk all the time? Why the fuck do you think I tell myself that I'm the best? Why the fuck do you think I tell myself that I'm a dominator? Why the fuck do you think I tell myself that I'm an actual demon slayer? Why the fuck do you think I post every day that them demons are coming? Because I know they coming. Bad times are forever, man. Bad times are forever, man. Bad times are forever. I was telling one of my mentorees last night on our call, like, imagine, like, allowing something that you know is gonna happen stop you from getting up your mountain. Let me say it again. Imagine allowing what you already know is gonna happen stop you. It's like getting a headache. Why would you let a headache stop you when you know at some point in your life you're gonna get a headache? Let me say it again. Imagine letting a headache stop you from going to work today when you know that same headache didn't take your life days ago, or weeks ago, or months ago, or years ago. Like, for real, think about it. Imagine letting something as simple as a headache stop you when you know a headache is forever, or a fucking stomach ache. Like, that's what I get people to understand. Like, bro, like, I know most people I know is gonna turn their back on me. Like, let me say it again. I know that most people I know, which I've already cut everybody off now, so I don't have nobody to turn their back on me now, but, and this is what I mean. Like, why would I let people close to me that turn their back on me stop me and make me feel sad or bullshit like that when I knew it was gonna happen? See, people be so emotionally limited that they ride around, they live their life telling themselves that, hey, this is my best friend of 30 years. He would never do that. Motherfucker, you think he won't? That moment just hadn't presented itself. This is the love of my life. She would never do that. Shit. Everybody got a price, baby. That's the crazy part about humans. Everybody has a price. Everybody got a price, baby. Everybody got a motherfucking price. Everybody got a price, baby. If you didn't know, now you know. Everybody got a price. Everybody got a price, baby. They just hadn't been offered the right number yet. But trust me, everybody got a price. How do I know? Shit, you get people that get slayed over $5, throw their whole life away. You get people slayed over $1,000, throw their whole life away. You get people slayed over 200,000, a million. Everybody has a price, baby. Everybody has a price. Once you can accept that, then you become your most valuable asset. Let me say it again. And what's crazy, the real demons, they will use you against yourself. Let me say it again. The real top tier demons, they will use you against yourself for self-destruction. Hey man, you're selfish. See, they know how to use certain words to stifle you now. You gotta remember, man, a demon's goal at the end of the day is to make your ass slow the fuck down. Let me say it again. A demon's goal is to make you slow the fuck down, second guess yourself, to give them an opportunity to take you out. When they can't beat you physically, that's when they start using that verbal shit. You arrogant, man. You're arrogant. And then for the weak-minded people, when you tell them they're arrogant, oh my God, I'm not arrogant. I don't think I'm the shit. Most definitely. Think you the shit. Be the shit. Be the shit. Most definitely. Because here's the fact. When you are the shit, it automatically take those bullshit demons away from you. And the other people like me that know I'm the shit, I'm gonna let you know you are the shit. I'm not gonna see you as a threat. I'm actually see you as an ally. Because I know if I'm the shit, and if you're in the shit, and we're both in the same room, and we in there with a million demons, oh, we slaying on sight. We are slaying on motherfucking sight. That's how I see this shit. Remember that shit, man. My greatest adversary, my greatest, like, partner is other elite motherfuckers. Because I know a motherfucker dislike me, and I ain't even up there with the most highly, put us in the same room, we unfuck with them. We unfuck with them. That's it. Remember that shit, man. That's why I do what I do every day. If I can let motherfuckers see me being locked in every day, then that automatically lets them know they can't fuck with me. And if they do fuck with me, I've been telling people, they gotta come with a group, or they gotta come with some special shit. They not coming by themselves empty-handed. I always go back to the same shit. Because the facts don't change. The facts don't change. When you see me doing this shit for 15 years straight, then you already know off the cusp. You're not showing up by yourself. For real. You see me do fucking shit for 8 hours straight, you already know, bro. I'm bigger than this dude, but this motherfucker is strong. He got crazy ass endurance and strength. I might lock his ass up, but once he get loose, it's over with for me. For real. No lie. For real. So it don't matter. Yeah, you might can bench 500, but next, what's after that? Because you're going to be slow. You're going to be like tired as fuck. And now what? For real. Move around a little bit, yeah. Move around a little bit. Yeah. Move around a little bit. I'm going to move around a little bit. I'm going to keep my strength. I'm going to keep my strength. Like, imagine being punched over and over and over and over and over by a guy like me. They can bench 325 that's got crazy ass force behind his blows. That's crazy. The person couldn't get hit by one time by a guy that's winded that can bench 500 pounds. Remember that shit, man. Remember that shit. Look at me. I can run and talk and give a whole motherfucking sermon. I can run and talk and give a whole sermon and not lose focus on either one. Remember, it's the little things that you do that create the most noise. Let me say it again. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It's the little things you do that create the most noise. Yeah. See, you hear people talk about conversational pace. Like when people say, run fast enough where you can have a conversation with your buddy. And most people are like, I don't fucking know what that means. I don't know what conversational pace means. This is what conversational pace means. And the crazy part about this shit, conversational pace is different for everybody. And even a lot of people that can run well still wouldn't be able to do this. Because this right here, running and talking, uses way more energy, fuel, oxygen, blood flow than just running alone. Just so you know. It's like saying you driving your truck, right? And every time you press the gas, more gas goes out and more comes in to offset what you just used. That's kind of like what's going on right now. With every breath I take in, I'm taking in oxygen, right? Which is powering me. But every time I talk and carbon dioxide come out, that's energy leaving. So energy's gonna leave anyway if I'm running and just breathing. But it's not as much, right? You see what I'm saying? That's why this shit is it's an art to this shit. It's like a real art to this shit. Like it's a true art to this shit. Like that's why you can't take info from everybody. Like, you know, I'm gonna be a buck with you. I see a lot of people online every day. There are only a few people that I see that I would really be connected to really listen to what they say. And most of the people that I connect with the most are the elite thinkers. The elite thinkers, those are the motherfuckers that really that fuck up some shit. Like the elite thinkers, we are the true apex. Remember, humans are only apex because of what we think. Remember this. If you put us in the jungle, we are designed to defeat the lions, the crocodiles, the bears, the hyenas, the wild dogs, not off our brute physical strength. Being tactical, that's what we would be apexing. We not outrunning no lion. We not outrunning no fucking grizzly bear. We not outrunning polar bears. Them motherfuckers can smell you 5 miles out and track you down. You're not out fucking fighting a hyena. They got the strongest bite force in the world, on the planet, and you're not out fucking running some African wild dog. Them motherfuckers just as smart as we are. They just as tactical, and they got way more endurance and stamina. So if you don't outthink them motherfuckers, guess what? You losing by default. That's where we come into play. It ain't even our physical strength that makes us apex. And, you know, that's one of the reasons why I never really posted a lot of physical work, because by default, if you improve your mind as a human, you will automatically improve your body. Damn, man. Whoa. Shit. Damn. That shit hit me hard right there. That fact hit me so hard. That fact hit me so hard. Whoa. That truth was that was too much truth. That was too much truth and fact in one breath. Let me say it again. If you improve your mind as a human, then you automatically improve your body. Oh my God. Fuck the fuck. Ain't no way God created us like that. Ain't no way he did that. What the fuck? Did he really make it that easy? What the fuck? He didn't make us a polar bear. He didn't make us a fucking hyena. He didn't make us a gorilla. He didn't make us a lion. He made us humans. So if we improve our mind, then everything about us improves. Oh my God, the fuck? Whoa. That shit hit me heavy. Woo. Woo-wee. Whoa, shit, that shit crazy. We 30 minutes into this run now. And this shit easy. We 30 minutes into this run. Ooh-wee. Damn, that's crazy. God really be out here being a fucking master Roshi on shit. This motherfucker said, let me draw these humans. Shit. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give him the best brain out of everything. What the fuck? He gave us the best brain. He didn't give us the best body. He gave us the best brain. Let me say it again. God, our Father, Lord God, he gave us the best brain to think at the highest level. So if we improve our thinking, we improve everything about us. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's why right now I've been running. I've been increasing the speed every like 5 to 10 minutes because I know that the longer I run, the looser I get, the more my internal organs become more loose and I'm gonna say, warmed up, my internal energy system can send more oxygen more efficiently now. My muscles are more like loose now. They have more stamina and endurance now because they have more oxygen flowing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get tired at the slowest rate now. So that's what experience gives you. That's what experience gives you. Let me say it again. That's what experience gives you. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else that y'all probably know or fail to not know or don't want to know or don't want to admit. Most people use social media as entertainment. Let me say it again. Most people use social media as entertainment. And what does that mean? That most people aren't even out here trying to get better. They're on social media to laugh, to waste time. Now, how does that help you? That means that if you're gonna push your shit to be entertaining, then you fail to become your best self. Let me say it again. You fail to become your best self because you're falling into the trap of submitting yourself to the majority that's using this shit just for entertainment. But for me, I know that. And where I'm at on my journey, I'm out here just being locked in. That's it. I'm just being locked in. I'm not trying to prove shit to nobody. I've already showed myself who I was. You know what I'm saying? I've already earned my stripes. I don't have to be congratulated by nobody. I don't have to be hand clapped by nobody. I don't have to do none of this shit. I've been showing up every day, multiple times a day, for 15 years now. Either you come with me or you stand back and watch me. Either way, you gonna see me. That's it. And a lot of people will hear that and be like, oh my God, he's arrogant. He's most definitely. Most fucking definitely. Whatever the fuck you wanna call it, I am that. And if I'm that, that means that the people that are led by me, they're that as well. And if they are that, then we are always gonna win. See, that's the crazy part about this. If I'm that, then that means the people led by me are that. One of the most important people that are led by me is my 7-year-old daughter. And at 7, I've coded in her brain of what being the best looks like, feels like, sounds like. Nothing else matters at this point. Nothing else matters, man. The crazy part about life, man, I sit back now and I watch my daughter, man, and I know one day in the future, I'm gonna have to leave her behind by herself. That's the true reality of this shit. And my goal is to know that I put her in a position to always make the most logical decision. Oh, Instagram about to shut down, but I'm gonna have to bring it back up over here. To always make the most logical decision when existing on planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part about this shit. But I can say honestly that my daughter has really leveled up and became the best version of herself and still has the desire to get even better. I was joking with my daughter this morning. I looked at her. My wife had cooked her a biscuit and my daughter liked eating bread, which which I don't eat bread, but my daughter like eating bread because she don't like eating meat. But I looked at my daughter and I said, hey, bread make you fat. And I said, look, I'm just joking. Because my daughter really takes everything that I say to heart. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm proud about this shit. You know, I'm really proud to know that my daughter values me at the highest level, man. And that's why another reason why I work so hard. You know, my daughter told me today, Dad, you're a beast. She said, you're a beast, Dad. That shit made my day. So guess what? I said, I'm about to go to the gym and do what beasts do, baby girl. You know? My daughter got a 10-pack and shit. At 7, 10-pack abs. She told me one day, she said, I'm a beast because you're a beast, Dad. Damn, that shit still bring tears to my eyes. You know, for my 7-year-old daughter to tell me that shit really meant the universe to me, man. That shit meant the Milky Way galaxy to me. Hey, Dad, I'm a beast because you're a beast. But she really is a beast, though. You know? I asked my daughter one day, what does locked in mean? My daughter said focus. To focus and to not let nothing knock you off your path. That's what she told me locked in mean. That's what she told me at 7. I love that shit, man. I love that shit. I remember at 4, my daughter told me, put her in gymnastics. She's gonna be one of the best. She's gonna be a champion. 3 years later, she's one of the best at the academy she attends. We still got work to do. And she's so excited, man. My daughter learned that this summer, she's about to move up to another class and she gets to go compete. And she's so excited. She's like, Dad, this summer I move up with big girls and I get to compete. Man, she like crazy, man. She like me times 10. She's like me with fucking Kaioken from Goku, man. No lie. My daughter had to take some classes Thursday and Friday to know if she could get moved up a grade or so. And she was like excited. We hadn't really got the results back yet, but just her knowing why she had to go take the tech class lets her know how special she is. Even if she don't get to move up, in her mind she knows that she had to take the class to try to move up a grade. So now she knows that she's extremely intelligent, smart, driven, ambitious, just by default. She now knows she's in a bracket by herself. So that in itself is a big win for her. Motivation, momentum, inspiration, whatever you want to call it. She knows that that is something big, you know. And I love it for her. And for her to be 7 right now, she's like, I'll be 8 and I'll be competing this summer. Damn. Time passed by, man. Congrats to your daughter. Thank you, man. Like, I look at my daughter now, man. I'm like, damn. 10 more years, man. She'll be 18. Actually, 10 more years, she'll be 17, but 11 more years, she'll be 18, man. And I was telling somebody 10 more years, I'll be like fucking 54, 55, man. And all my kids will be done, be grown. I'll still be a pretty young guy. I'll still be a pretty young guy, man. You know, my daughter told me that I was her favorite. And she told me, don't tell Mom I said that. You know, so Mom is on here somehow, act like you didn't hear me. But my daughter, that's what she told me. She said, Dad, you're my favorite, but don't tell Mom. You know, I ain't gonna tell her, man. But I think Mom already know. You know, I think Mom already know, man. I think my daughter, you know what's crazy, I think my daughter only make me her favorite because I let her do what she wants. And I give her whatever she wants. And she knows that I don't really hold shit over her head, you know. I think that's why she made me her favorite, but I'm pretty strict. But I think the love, I'm not gonna say I think, right? I know the love I show her supersedes my strictness, you know, because I already know, like I know that it's like a woman, right? Or man, we don't want to hear you say you love us. Show us that you love us. You feel me? Like, what are the things you're doing? Like, don't nobody want to hear that shit. You know, like, so my daughter just know from the actions that I take that she means the world to me. And everything else is just really me being her dad. I gotta keep her safe. You know? That's really the name of the game, man. And that could be for anybody. Like, I don't give a fuck about what you say you feel about me. No, show me. Show me. Yeah, you value my knowledge. Show me you value my knowledge. Lose 10 pounds. Lose 30 pounds. Lose 100 pounds. Become a leader. Go win some shit. Be an apex predator. Be a fucking beast at whatever you do. Like, that's how you show me that you value me. I don't give a fuck about, hey man, I thank you for your knowledge. You don't thank me by becoming some great shit. That's how you thank me. See, everybody that gave me knowledge back in the day, that led me, when they see me again, they see the fruits from their labor. Let me say it again. They see the fruits from their labor. I showed them how I valued them by becoming my best stepper. I remember when I first started my fitness journey, when I was 250 plus pounds. It was this one guy that I valued. He showed me what to eat. And he wasn't even no fucking bodybuilder, but he wasn't even really, I mean, he wasn't fat, but he wasn't like nobody that was just like fucking shredded as fuck. But he really gave a fuck about my growth. You know what I'm saying? And every time he saw me, he always said, man, you're looking great, man. You're looking amazing. You're looking good. I remember, man, I think the last time he saw me, I was shredded. Like, I'm shredded now, but then I was the new me then, but I'm the old me now. But I was shredded as fuck, man. I ain't gonna lie. But it was so fucking proud. He was proud as fuck, man. I'll never forget that day. Because he looked at me and he knew that I valued everything that he told me. Every recommendation, every food, every workout. And every time I saw him, man, I just wanted to be like, look, bro, ain't none of your time went into vain. Ain't none of your time that you spent with me went into vain. I didn't waste none of your time. Everything you gave me, I used this shit and I perfected it. That's the type of shit that you want to do, man, for people. That's why I don't waste my time. Because I'm not going to waste my time when nobody's doing what I did for that guy. I don't give a fuck how much money people give me. I don't do this just to get money. Like, that guy didn't do that just to get money. He did what he did to really help me become my best. And I really listened to him so I could become my best and show him that, hey, bro, you great as fuck. Look what you helped me do. So, yeah, man, that's really how life goes, man. Y'all gotta realize, I heard a guy that said, everybody's on social media posting to get likes and shit, which is pretty much almost true. That's what really everybody posts on social media for. But then you got the people that are really genuinely concerned about people's well-being, you know? And it's not about how much money you can gain or this here or that there, you know? Me personally, I'd rather just be a face of a fucking of fitness and health and fasting than to be taking money from motherfuckers that ain't doing shit. I'm gonna be a buck with you. Let me say it again. I'd rather be the face of fitness, health, and fasting than to be taking money from people that don't want to do shit with themselves. Because my time is more valuable than to take money and to waste it on people that don't have a desire to get better. Fuck no, man. I don't like, that's not me. That's not my goal. My goal isn't to be like, I got 1 million clients. No, bro. My goal is to be that I didn't back the fuck down. I didn't change who the fuck I was because people couldn't see me for who the fuck I was. Let me say it again. I didn't back down. I didn't change who I was because people couldn't see me for who and what I was. And again, I'm not everybody, so I can't speak for everybody else, what they're doing, what their goal is, but you know, man, it's like right now, I'm posting 48-hour fast every 48 hours. That's real shit, real growth, real mental poise, like real gains, like real everything. You know, I could post some shit that'll go more viral, but fuck being viral, man. Like fuck that. Like fuck being viral. Like I'm only caring about motherfuckers that actually locked in and trying to get the vision. Somebody say I have problems in the winter. I always gain 15 pounds. You don't have problems in the winter, man. You just can't hold yourself accountable. That means you eat more and you ain't working out as much. That's it. And in the winter, by default, guess what happens? Your metabolism automatically slow down. Your body's metabolic rate automatically reduces. So let's just say you're already on the cusp of being like a mediocre trainer, person that's working out during the summer months. But during the summer months, guess what? Your body got a fake fucking hyperactive metabolic system. Let me say it again. In the summer months, your body has a fake hyperactive fucking metabolic rate and fucking metabolism. Because guess what? Your body's burning more calories because of the temperature outside. And the wintertime, that shit go in reverse. Your body slows the fuck down. So if you already been half-assing it, and if you barely had gains in the summer, right? When wintertime comes, your eating don't get no better. It gets the same bullshit or worse. Your working out don't get no better. It pretty much stays the same or a little bit worse. That's why the fuck you gaining 15 pounds. That's why. Because you haven't done anything that has promoted true growth throughout the year. Imagine for 12 months, right? You work out effectively and efficiently, and in the final block of the winter, when you're supposed to be your best, you let something natural like the slowing down of your body's metabolic rate due to the weather and all the other shit defeat you. When the first 6 to 9 months, you should have been focused on becoming more effective and efficient. Like, I promise y'all, there is no way possible for you to get worse if you're doing this shit for the right reasons. Like, if you're really consistent every day, there's no reason why you shouldn't be doing thousands of ab reps. And I said that right, thousands. There's no reason why you shouldn't be working out hours per day. And you heard that right, hours. If you're consistent, by default, you should do more just based on instinct. Like, if you really been working out for a year, it's like saying, if you walked every day, and if you started off walking 1 mile, and if you walk every day, there is no way possible, if you really walk every day, that you would still want to walk a mile by the end of the year. Bro, at least by 2 months. I'm gonna be fucking at least easy on you. At least by month 2, if you're walking a mile every day, by month 2, that mile is gonna feel too fucking easy. And by default, you're not even gonna think about it. You're gonna naturally walk 2 to 3 miles by month 2. And if you stay consistent with them 2 to 1 miles every day, in another month, that 2 miles turn into 3 or 4 miles. And if you stay consistent with those 2 to 4 miles, in another month or 2, them 2 to 4 miles now become 6 or 7. I'm only jumping up because the more like fit you become, the more shit you can naturally do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it comes down to. Consistency, man, is really what moves the needle, man. Like, consistency is really what moves the needle. Let me say it again. Consistency is really what moves the needle. Nothing else. If you're not consistent, you're not gonna move the needle. Let me say it again. If you're not consistent, you're not gonna move the needle. What's my current pace? That don't even matter. That don't even matter. It don't. And I'm gonna always honestly tell you, like, when people ask that question, I can tell you my pace, and I see people ask, and I'm like, okay, it ain't really nothing wrong with asking and just say it, but it don't matter. Like, the pace 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 don't matter. Let me say it again, the pace don't matter. Let me say it again, the pace don't matter. Let me say it again, the pace don't matter. Because if you are consistently running, it is impossible for you to not be fast as fuck over a 10-year period. Let me say it again. If you are consistently running, it is impossible for you not to be fast as fuck over a 10-year period. And I'll stand on that shit. I'll go to court on that shit. I don't give a fuck what science says what after that. If you are consistently running, there's no way possible that you are not fast as fuck over a 10-year period. And the same thing about strength. If you are truly consistently lifting, it is impossible for you not to have strength, stamina, and endurance over a 10-year period. And the same thing with swimming. 10 years ago, I taught myself how to swim. I couldn't swim, period. Now I can swim 2 miles at a time. And it goes to show it's fucking impossible for me not to be able to swim far if I've been swimming consistently over a 10-year period. Even with fasting. I started off fasting a few hours a day 10 plus years ago. Now I can fast my longest 31 days. If you are consistently doing what you say, not just talking shit, not just doing shit for cool points, not just doing shit for views, not just posting shit for likes. If you're really doing this shit, there's no reason why. It's like my daughter. My daughter couldn't feel it. She only been doing this shit for 3 years. When my daughter was 4, she couldn't do a backflip. She couldn't do shit. Now she can do 9, 10 backflips in a row. Now she can do a back tuck. Now she can walk on her hands. She can climb ropes. My daughter can do all types of shit now. And she only 3 years in right now. She's only 3 years in right now. She's only 3 years in. When she was 4, she couldn't do none of that shit. But she's been consistently working every fucking day for 3 years. And there's another proven fact that I use for my own lion, my daughter, my flesh and blood. At 4, and I remember telling my wife, I can't wait till she be able to do a back handspring. I told my wife know. See, my wife witnesses my greatness. I looked at my wife, I said, day she started doing back tucks, back handspring is gonna be crazy. And after she was able to do a back handspring, I looked at my wife and I said, damn, I can't wait until she can do a back tuck. Because I knew the day she could do a back tuck, her confidence was gonna skyrocket. And once her confidence skyrocketed, everything else started getting better. But yeah, man, those are the things that took place when you are consistent. So it don't even take 10 years. I'm actually being easy on your ass. My own little 7-year-old daughter started, and I posted this shit. Come on, man, I got the facts in front of y'all. Go to her page, the Macy Mary. Her first little shit, she can't do no backflip. And now she 3 years in, killing this shit. Then accelerated pass in multiple classes. Everything that she do, she the best of the best. Just 3 years. Now, here's the crazy part. If you're doing this 3 years in, wait until 7 more years. Wait until 7 more years. Wait until she hit the 10-year mark. So that's the name of the game, man. Wait until she hits the 10-year mark. You know, my son, he graduated high school this year. You know, he failed, did great wrestling, lost some, won some, lost some, won some. But at the end of the day, he lived, baby. He lived. He lived to fight another day. He about to go to college, man. You know, I pray that he stay focused, locked in, man. And that's all I want. I just want all my kids to be successful, man, and whatever it is they want to do. That's it. My other son locked in with track, man. He doing pretty good. You know, same thing with him. Man, how far he to come in school, man, really is like, man, God really showed me how great he was with my 16-year-old. This man went from barely passing to back-to-back honor roll this year. This man went from barely passing every year for 15 years to back-to-back honor roll this year. That's crazy. And not only did he make back-to-back honor roll, he almost made straight A's. 1 point from another A that would have got him all A's, man. That's what being on your kids look like. That's what pushing their ass to be their best look like. You know? Like, all my kids may not like me sometimes because I'm hard on them, but in the end, if I ain't no longer in their life, they gonna know. Wherever they at, I push them to get to that point. I push them to get to that point. You know, my 17-year-old, he wrote like an article on his senior night. He said, through all the up and downs, the love me and his mom gave him never changed. That's major. That's major, man. That's major. My 17-year-old son, he said, all the up and downs, the love we showed him never changed. That's big, man. You know, that's big because a lot of kids, man, look at their parents when they, you know, try to, you know, guide them into becoming something great. They let that shit cloud what the parent is really trying to do. Like, for me with my kids, I've always wanted my kids to enjoy their childhood while not compromising their future selves. Let me say it again. I've always wanted my kids to enjoy their childhood while not compromising their future selves. That's really what it's all about, man. And that's what I promote. You know, I wanted all my kids to really enjoy their childhood. Like, that's why I didn't force my kids to play sports and shit. Like, my son that run track, he didn't start running track last year until he wanted to. Even though I wanted to do it sooner than that. He wanted to play video games. You know, he still play video games. Whatever the fuck he do. You know? But again, my goal was enjoy your childhood because you only get one childhood. That's the crazy part about life, man. Like, you can be as hard as you want on your kids, but you gotta remember, they only get one childhood. Let me say it again. You can be hard as you want on your kids, but they only get one childhood. Like my oldest son, same thing. He used to watch his brothers and sisters and shit, but he lived a pretty good life. Like, had a car when he was in the 9th, 10th fucking grade, went the fuck where he wanted, did as he pleased, you know. I was still strict as fuck, but he still literally lived a high level, top tier life. You know, my son now, he been driving for a few months. He a senior. So again, man, I don't see the need to prevent your kids from having fun, because that's what kids are made for. Like, they grow up and they have fun, you know? Even me having to teach my kids, like, look, I know y'all might want to, no, they don't want to see me all the time to the day. They don't, you know, and that's the crazy part. People use their kids as an excuse, but, you know, facts of the matter is, again, facts, not feelings, not truth. Facts are, if I'm at home, my daughter's on her iPad talking to her friend all fucking day or doing gymnastics. My other son is upstairs in his room doing, I don't even know what, fucking playing guitar, fucking off. And then my other son, he on the video game, fucking off, got it with his girlfriend, whatever. Like, they are not sitting down looking at me in my face. So that cannot be an excuse. Like, being at home with my kids. Like, no, bro. Get the fuck out. Go to the gym. Go do some shit for yourself. So your kids will want to look up to you. You know? That's it. I got like 2 more minutes on this little cool down. But yeah, man, that's really the name of the game, man. Like, at the end of the day, what the fuck are you doing that's gonna help everybody connected to you win? That's it. I'm about to go do my abs now, man. When I get out, and then I'm like, when I get out work, I actually kind of consider this shit as work, but it ain't really work for me. You know, like I always say, one of my goals 15 years ago, you know, was to grind hard enough to where I never saw this shit as a job, you know? Like, I don't do this shit for, like, to get paid and do this shit to do, no, man, like, you know, if God see fit for a client to come my way, he send them my way, you know? If God see fit for somebody to come my way and say, hey, congratulations, I'm proud of you, he'll send them, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I do this shit because it's just what I do, man. Like, you can't do this shit with hopes of receiving something, because if you're doing it for that and you don't receive it, now you got to slow down. You stop. You give up. So, yeah, somebody asked me, how do you find your purpose? You don't find your purpose, man. What the fuck you choose to do is what you choose to do. That's it. Remember, man, like, the shit you will do for free, that is your purpose. Now, for some people, that is bullshit. That is bullshit. Like, we gotta be real. Before I get up off here, I got 39 more seconds before this shit stops. Let me just be honest with you. As crazy as it is, everybody ain't got no good purpose in this world. For real. Let me be honest with you. Everybody don't have a good purpose in this world. But what I will say is, the shit that you do for free, that's your purpose. That is the shit that you will do if you ain't got no money, no food, no laughs, nobody there. Like, whatever the fuck you will do when there's nobody there to clap for you, that is your purpose. You must find a way to use that as your light source. Like, literally. It's like my son. Like, my son play video games and shit. He can get on a game and talk to random motherfuckers and they be friends like they've been knowing each other their whole life. And I've always told my son, like, look, bro, you can make video games. You can be a fucking video game tester. You can be all types of shit with a video game, you know, if you really want to be locked in that way. But be that light source. So whatever the fuck you choose to do. You know, one of my sons, he played guitar. That might be his purpose, you know. But again, nobody, and the crazy part is, right, as crazy as it sounds, nobody can help you find your purpose. Let me say it again. Nobody can help you find your purpose. Like, you know, like, motherfuckers, like, you know, a mentor job is to help guide you, right? Like, let me say it again, help guide you. Help you make logical decisions. Help. to God. Not they can't make you do the shit. Like, let me say it again. They can't make you make a logical decision. Their goal is to help you learn how to make the most logical decision. It's on you to be able to articulate that shit and use it for your own well-being. So nobody can tell you how to find your purpose. Like, finding your purpose is kind of like finding enlightenment. Enlightenment is pretty much not allowing the negativity, living in this world, traveling throughout it, not allowing the negativity to negatively affect you. So if you're trying to find peace and harmony, right? How do you do that? Spending a lot of time by yourself. And what people fail to realize, when we spend alone time, let me say it again. When we spend alone time is gonna be spent doing the things we like. Wow. Wow. Let me say it again. If we spend time alone, most of the time we do things on our own, we're gonna be doing things that we like. Wow. Wow. See, most people are too focused on going to the gym with 10 different people. Now you ain't even focused on going to the gym, you're only focused on being with 10 people. So if you were by yourself, guess what? You wouldn't be at the gym. Let me say it again. If you were by yourself, you wouldn't be at the gym. Let me say it again. If you were by yourself, you wouldn't be at the gym. Like, you went to the mall because you went with 2 friends. If you didn't have the 2 friends, you wouldn't have gone to the mall. You see what I'm saying? Finding your purpose can only be found in isolation. Let me say it again. Finding your purpose can only be found during isolation. Because whenever you do things in groups, you wouldn't do it if there was not other people around you. Do some shit by yourself. Whatever you choose to do alone, that's what you need to learn how to elevate off. That's what you need to learn how to elevate off of. Somebody just asked about eating alkaline. If you need for somebody else to be eating alkaline for you to do it, that's not your gift. That's not your path. That's not your path. That's not your path. That's not your path. Like, again, that's not your path. If you need to be doing anything because somebody else is doing it, you will forever be lost out here. You will forever be lost. Bro, if you eat alkaline, asking me whether I eat alkaline does nothing for you. It does nothing for you, other than getting a confirmation that what you're doing is right. So let me say this for the people that's just randomly on here. You don't ask a question with a designated endpoint. And if you do ask a question with no designated endpoint, then why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting your time? Like, why are you wasting your time? Do you eat alkaline? Well, whether I eat alkaline or nothing don't matter. Well, I eat alkaline, and I was just asking randomly. So you mean to tell me you just go around asking everybody random questions just to ask? You are and will forever be wasting your time. And again, you're on my live. Now you're triggered based on my answer that I gave. So again, stop asking questions when you don't want to hear the answer that the other person gives. Let me say it again. Stop asking questions when you don't want to hear the answer that the other person gives. Let me say it again. Stop asking questions when you don't want to hear the answer that the other person gives. Simple. Like, if you take that and perfect it, you, whoever you are, you will elevate times 10. You will elevate it times 10. That's like me raising my hand in the class asking the teacher, hey teacher, how did you get the negative square root of such and such answer? And the teacher say, You do it this way, and that way. Oh no, you're not right, bro. Like you asked me. I gave you the answer. So if you already knew or didn't really care, why ask? Look, I'm about to go down here and do my abs now, man. Then I got to do the sauna. But again, man, this your boy Line of God, man. I'm the CEO, Blood, Sweat, God Apparel, and Pro Longevity Fitness, man. We just be having fun out here, man. That's really it. I mean, for me, this shit just fun to me. It's just fun, man. It's just life. It's just what we do. But I'm about to go get these abs in, man. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. And don't do shit I wouldn't do, man. And I'm out.